Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Modern Warfare 3 launch is on the horizon here, coming up very shortly, and with it we have a bunch of gameplay details that you need to know going into it. So today we are breaking down literally everything you need to know about Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer gameplay. So as we get into it all, if you enjoy the video, if you find it informative or helpful at all, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It would be really appreciated. And if you are new to the channel or you have not subscribed yet and you want to guarantee you're up to date every single day with all things going on in COD between MW3 and Warzone, this is the place to be. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Now for this video, I will have timestamps on it so you guys can quickly navigate because like I said, we've got so many different details to go over here. Initially though, with multiplayer, straight up right away at launch, we are going to have 16 6v6 maps available to play on, and these obviously are the original MW2 2009 maps. So all the classic OG maps from that game are back, fully rebuilt and remastered from the ground up for MW3, which obviously for those who played MW2 back in the day is going to be a nice nostalgia trip. And for those who haven't played that game, you get to experience what are known as some of the best maps of all time for the very first time. In addition to 6v6 gameplay, we also have a handful of ground war and invasion maps as well. So yes, ground war and invasion are returning. And for this, the currently revealed maps we have are 11 Resort, Orlov Military Base, and Popov Power. Then we also have the return of War, which is going to be a 6v6 mode. And with that, we have Operation Spearhead available as well. So as far as the map content goes, we've got a lot going on there. But then post-launch, we're already going to see some new maps added into the rotation as well. Obviously, with Season 1, we're going to see 3 new 6v6 maps debut there. But then also throughout the seasons all year long, we're going to see some of the MW 2022 maps return as well. And the first ones they already confirmed there are going to be Farm 18, Mercado Los Almas, Shoot House, and then more as mentioned throughout the year. We'll see some of those return. Not every single one, but some of the more quote-unquote fan favorites. Something tells me we're probably not going to see Santa Senia border crossing, but I'm just saying it would be hilarious if they brought it back. Now, as for what you're going to be playing on those maps, we got a handful of different modes already confirmed for Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Initially, one of the brand new ones is going to be known as Cutthroat, and this is actually 3v3v3 gameplay. So 3 trios are going to drop in and you have like sort of this triangular based game mode, and that'll be available on the basic 6v6 maps. For 6v6 gameplay, we got a lot of these standard modes available at launch. We'll see even more added in throughout the seasons. But for launch, we're going to have Team Deathmatch, Domination, Kill Confirmed, Search and Destroy, Free-for-all, Hardpoint, Control, War, as mentioned, will be 6v6. Then also Gun Game available for that as well. And then for 32 versus 32, we've got Ground War and we've got Invasion as mentioned. Now, getting into some of the customization stuff within Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, initially here with the operators, we're going to have 25 new Modern Warfare 3 operators available. Obviously, as with the operators, the weapons, all your cosmetics from MW2, those are going to be carrying forward for the first time ever. So you're going to have all that stuff available as well. But when it comes to the new content and the new operators here, we've got a, like I said, total list of 25 at launch. There's going to be 13 Spec Gru and 12 Cortac, and the names of these operators are as follows. Also, the unlock criteria will be listed in the image on screen. For Spec Gru, we've got Price, Ghost, we've got Blueprint, that's a Milsim, we've got Rocket as a Milsim, we've got Byline, Scorch, Ripper, Pathfinder, Warrior, Riptide, Barbecue, which I gotta say I'm probably gonna be running just for the name, Jabber, and Jet. And then for Cortac, we've got Warden, Makarov, Blaze, who's a Milsim, Thirst, who's a Milsim, Alpine, Enigma, Bantam, Doc, Raptor, Corso, Swagger, and then also Lockpick via the Digital Edition or Vault Edition for PlayStation exclusively. Then we shift focus to our loadouts this year, and this is one of the more in-depth systems when it comes to customization that we've really ever seen in Call of Duty multiplayer history because of the brand new perk and gear system. So obviously in the past we just had standard straight up perks, perk 1, perk 2, perk 3, sometimes perk 4 in the case of MW2. It was pretty basic for the most part. This year it's still the same idea, but it's actually shifted its face value, I guess you could say, to the gear system. So you're you're gonna have vests, gloves, boots, and gear that are gonna stand as your basic perks and equipment that you'd have in normal COD multiplayer here. So initially, running through the vests, these are gonna be one of the main components of how your gameplay actually is approached. So they're a super important aspect of your setup. We've got 6 of these in total. The first is gonna be the infantry vest. This gives you 3 equipment slots of tactical, lethal, and your field upgrade. Also 3 gear slots of gloves, boots, and gear. This is a standard issue mobile infantry vest, increases the tac sprint duration and reduces your refresh time for that. Duplicate effects don't stack with that though. If equipped with the running sneakers with your boots, you actually gain the effects of lightweights. You can mix and match things to get some bonuses, but also certain bonuses will not stack there. We then have the engineer vest. This gives you 2 tacticals and then a field upgrade spot, but you don't have any lethal. You also get 4 gear slots with gloves, boots, and 2 gear. For this, it spots enemy equipment, field upgrades, and kill streaks through walls. Aiming down sights highlights them for the team. Faster field upgrade recharge is also a bonus for that. On the gunner vest, this gives you 3 equipment slots, 2 primary weapons, your tactical, your lethal, and your field upgrade, but you don't have a secondary. You also only get 2 gear slots, so just gloves and gear for that. No boots available on this one. This lets you deploy with max ammo, improved reload speed. Duplicate effects of that don't stack though. If equipped with the mag holster gear, you gain the effects of the mission control comlink gear. We then have the demolition vest. This gives you 4 equipment slots, 1 tactical, 2 lethal, and a field upgrade. You also get your standard gloves, boots, and gear with this. This allows you to resupply lethal and tactical equipment every 25 seconds. We've got the CCT Comms vest. This is going to give you 1 equipment slot, and that's just the field upgrade. No tactical and lethal here, but you get 4 gear slots, 2 gear, 1 boots, 1 gloves. Then for this increases the duration enemies stay on the radar and zooms out the radar for you and nearby allies. Enemies you kill drop intel packs, which generate a ping on the radar for you and nearby allies, so it's almost like a mini UAV. If you equip this with data jacker as a gear, you gain the effects of the mission control comlink. And then lastly for vests, we've got the overkill vest, which gives you 2 equipment slots, your tactical and your lethal, but no field upgrade, and you get 3 gear slots of your gloves, boots, and gear. This allows you to have increased weapon swap speed, reload while sprinting. If equipped with the quick grip gloves or commando gloves, you get the effect of marksman gloves. So like I said, the vests really are the forefront of the created class, and those justify what you get in terms of all your other gear. So very important there. We then get into the gear specific stuff with gloves. For starters here, there's going to be 6 of these. We've got the quick grip gloves, which give you increased weapon swap speed. Ordnance gloves allow you to throw equipment further, and they reset the fuse timer on thrown back grenades. The commando gloves allow you to reload while sprinting. Scavenger gloves allow you to resupply ammo and throwing knives. Marksman gloves allow you to have reduced sway and flinch while aiming down sights. And assault gloves allow you to, while jumping, have better accuracy and time to ADS. So that's better for like a more aggressive playstyle, basically. Then for the boots, we've got 6 of these for multiplayer, and these are again going to act as basic perks. So we've got the lightweight boots, which give you increased movement and swim speed. Climbing boots increase climbing and mantling speed and also reduce fall damage. Tim's going to be wanting to run those for sure. We got the running sneakers. These increase the tac sprint duration and reduce the refresh time. So similar to the vest if you don't want to double up there, since those effects won't stack, obviously. We've got the tactical pads, increases the slide distance and allows for aiming down sights while reloading. They also increase the stance transition speed and crouch movement speed. The stalker boots are increased strafe and ADS movement speed. And then the covert sneakers are going to be ninja or dead silence. These eliminate footstep sounds. Then for the standard gear, we actually have 12 of these here. Initially, these are going to function partially as perks, but also some will almost be equipment in a sense. Tac Mask reduces the strength of enemy flash, stun, and gas grenades. Mission Control Comlink reduces the kill streak cost by 1 or the score streak cost by 125. The Bone Conduction Headset acts as awareness. It reduces combat noise, but improves the sound and identification of enemy footsteps and gunshots. Mag Holster lets you have improved reload speed. Flashlight allows you to show recent enemy footsteps, so it's tracker. The LR detector warns of hostile laser and radiation sources. The threat identification system allows you to, while aiming down sights, automatically ping enemy location in your crosshairs. Data Jacker, enemies you kill drop a smartphone. Collecting the smartphone generates a radar ping. The Signal Jammer basically emits a signal that disrupts placed enemy claymores and mines and also warns of nearby enemy equipment. The Hijacked IFF Strobe makes you undetectable by AI targeting systems and does not highlight in enemy tactical cameras or recon drones, so it's kind of like cold-blooded. There's the Ghost TV Camo, which is Ghost. It works while you're moving and blocks you from radar sources and heartbeat sensors. And then we also have the EOD Padding, which is EOD, protects you against non-killstreak explosives and fire. And then for equipment, we've got tacticals and lethals, obviously here. For tacticals, it's going to be pretty standard. We've got stuns, battle rage, smokes, the scatter mine, the decoy grenade, the flash grenade, the snapshot grenade, the shock stick, the stim is returning. We've got tear gas, the experimental gas grenade, and the EMD grenade. And then for lethals here, we've got the frag, the claymore, the throwing knife, the thermite, the thermobaric grenade, the proximity mine, the drill charge, the semtex, the C4, the molotov, the throwing star, and the breacher drone. And then lastly here, we've got the equipment with the field upgrades. There's going to be 18 of these for multiplayer only. And for this, we've got the heartbeat sensor, the med box, which actually deploys a box of medical supplies, so you have reduced healing delay there. We've got the inflatable decoy, the comm scrambler, which is like a radar jammer, the tac insert, the trophy system, the munitions box, the ACS, which automatically captures points in domination, hardpoint control, and ground war for you. Tactical camera, the DDoS, the deployable cover, the recon drone, dead silence, the loadout drops. You can call on a team-based loadout crate with limited uses. Every player on the team can grab that once. The portable radar, the smoke airdrop, the suppression mine, the anti-armor rounds, and that'll do it for all of the field upgrades. And then we get the Killstreaks and Scorestreaks for your class customization as well. Keep in mind, with this game, you can actually flip-flop back and forth. If you want to use Killstreaks, you can use those. If you want to use Scorestreaks, you can use those. Initially here, we've got the UAV. We also have the Mosquito drone, the SAM turret, the bomb drone, the Guardian SC, the care package, the counter UAV, the cluster mine, the precision airstrike, the cruise missile, the remote turret, the mortar strike, the SAE, the Juggernaut recon variant, the Wilson HS, the Overwatch helo, the VTOL jet, the emergency airdrop, the carpet bomb, the advanced UAV, the chopper gunner, the gunship, and then the standard Juggernaut. And then also keep in mind, as a hidden streak, if you go on a 30 gun streak, no kill streak kills or score streak kills count for this, you will end up dropping an MGB or a nuke. Now, sticking on the theme of class customization, we also have all of the weapon details for launch as well, and there's a lot to think about when it comes to building your class this year, since obviously we do have all the MW2 guns carrying over and the new MW3 guns as well. There's going to be 36, technically 37 launch guns here for MW3 that are new and specific to this game, and then all the MW2 guns. And keep in mind, with all the MW2 guns, every single one of those is going to be rebalanced to further fit in the overall Modern Warfare 3 meta, so every single MW2 gun is going to feel completely different. But then focusing on the new Modern Warfare 3 guns here, we've got a lot to go over. So for the rifles, we've got the SVA 545, the MTZ 556, the Holger 556, the MCW, the DG 58, and the FR 556. For battle rifles, we've got the Bass B, the Sidewinder, and the MTZ 762. For SMGs, we've got the Striker, the Wasp Swarm, the AMR 9, the Wasp 9 variant, the Rival 9, aka the CX 9, and then also the Striker 9. For shotguns, we've got the Lockwood 680, the Haymaker, and then also the Riveter. For LMGs, we've got the Piolamyot 762, the DG58 LSW, the Holger 26, the Bruin MK9, then also the TAC Eradicator. However, this is one that's going to become available to use via an in-game challenge shortly after launch, so that one won't be there right away on day one, but might be there in like week 2, for instance. For marksman rifles, we've got the KVD Enforcer, the MCW 6.8, the DM56, and the MTZ Interceptor. For snipers, we've got the Cat AMR, the Longbow, and the KV Inhibitor. For pistols, we've got the Core 45, the Renetti, the Tier, and then also the Wasp Stinger. For launchers, we actually only have one, which is going to be nice for the camo grind. It's the RGL 80, which is a full-on grenade launcher. For melees, we've got the standard gutter knife and then also a karambit. And then also keep in mind, we do have the aftermarket parts, and some of these will be available at launch. Others will be coming further on later into the year with weekly challenges. And these basically take a weapon and change them to behave differently and feel entirely different as well. So we've got the Jack Raven kit for the MCW. We've got the Jack Heretic Carbine Kit for the MTZ-762. We've got the Broodmother 45 kit for the Wasp 9. We've got the Jack Annihilator Bullpup kit for the PLM 762. We've got the XRK IPv2 conversion barrel for the Core 45, which might break it. That basically doubles the fire rate of it. Then we also have the Jack Ferocity Carbine kit on the Renetti as well. Some other important things to note with the weapons this year as well. There's going to be no weapon tuning whatsoever on any MW3 or MW2 guns. And we're also going to have detailed stats back here. So you'll be able to see the exact range, the exact damage values, the exact velocity of all base weapons and when you change their attachments, which is going to be fantastic for going through and building your own best setups and whatnot. And of course, post-launch, I'm going to have you guys covered with the best weapons, the best class setups you need to be running, all the details there. So of course, stay tuned for that by making sure you are subscribed. Anyways, moving on, next up we've got our camo details, and this camo grind is crazy. Obviously with all the MW2 guns, you can still go through and actually do your MW2 camo grind if you haven't finished that yet, and all of the base camos are going to be shared on MW2 and MW3 guns, so you can flip-flop there and run different camos from different games on the other game's weapons, which is really cool. However, the only exception there is the completionist camos. Those are going to be specific to their game's weapons. So Orion from MW2 can only be run on MW2 weapons. Same deal with Gold, Platinum, and Polyatomic. And same deal with the brand new Mastery Challenges and Mastery Camos for MW3 Multiplayer in the form of the Gilded Camo, which is basically gold, Forged, which is basically Platinum, and then also Priceless, and the Mastery Camo of Interstellar. Those can only be run on MW3 guns. So definitely keep that in mind, but those are going to be the base Mastery Camos for MW3 Multiplayer. And then every single weapon within Modern Warfare 3, all those new ones we just went through, are going to have 4 base camos each to unlock. You obviously go through, you complete those 4 base camos, you then get your Gilded Challenge, you complete that, you get the Forged Challenge, you complete that, you get the Priceless Challenge, you do all the Priceless Challenges, you get Interstellar, just like back in MW2. So in total, that means we do have 140 plus new multiplayer camos just for MW3 guns, which is definitely a grind in and of itself. Then if you care about the zombie stuff, we've covered that in a previous video. That's an even larger grind between MW2 and MW3 as well. So those are all the basic things you need to know about Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer as it launches. Obviously a lot to do, very lengthy checklists if you're trying to level up every single gun in the game and go for the mastery camos and mastery challenges. Lots to do for sure. That said, if you enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful or informative, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, you want to guarantee you're up to date every single day with all things going on in COD, I'm your one-stop shop. So feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.